everyone, this is Irina, your Facebook ads guru for course creators, part of Innoventiu Solutions. And today we're talking about a question I get a lot from my course creators, and that's namely, how do I even come up with a lead magnet or with a freebie, or what format it should be? How does that integrate as part of my overall strategy, which you, by the way, you should have. If you don't have a strategy for your course launch, you should have one. So first of all, what is a lead magnet? A lead magnet, also called a freebie, is a piece of information, a guide that you give your audience for free, usually in exchange for their email address. So this is how you build your list, right? So you could do it organically, or you could do it with Facebook ads. You create a landing page, they opt in, they give their email address in exchange for this free piece of advice. The way I see it is, think about it this way. So imagine a staircase with multiple stairs that lead to your offer, to what you're selling. The lead magnet, the freebie, is the first step on that staircase. That's when you give, so it should be part of the overall strategy, the overall plan, and then it's that little first step that people take in getting to know you, in getting to know more about your services. It could have multiple formats. So the lead magnet could be a guide, it could be a checklist, a quiz is also a lead magnet, or it could even be a video. So it's usually you provide one piece of information in this that's part of your course, of your end offer. It's a little piece that gives them a taste of what you have to sell, what you have to teach them. Another question we get a lot is, well, how long should it be? Should I do, is more better or is less better? Should I do 3 pages, 5 pages, 10 pages? My answer is, it depends on your audience and how they consume content, first of all. So like I mentioned in my videos before, you should always know your audience before you do anything. So some audiences, like let's say business owners, for example, they won't consume long form content unless they're something of very high value. So I would say for business owners, for example, I would recommend something that's quicker, like a checklist, or something that doesn't take them as much time to consume. Other audiences, they might be interested in consuming more content depending on, again, the demographics, what their preferences are. So you could do something maybe even up to 10 pages or up to 15 pages. So know your audience and then decide based on that. The next one is design, right? How should we design that for maximum success? I would say make sure it's branded. That's very important because that's the first exposure they have to your brand. And as they later on see your emails and everything, they should form some kind of brand awareness when they see your follow-up emails and everything else. So make sure it's branded. Have photos. Try to stay away from creating boring things that are hard to read or that are not engaging. Just think about how you consume content, right? Imagine having a guide with 5 pages that's all text and nothing else, or a guide with text and images, and because the images will draw attention to that particular piece of content you're talking about. So I highly recommend adding images. Have lots of space. Again, think about the end user experience, how they would consume the content in an easier way, and format it around that. I would add a CTA, whether that could be your next step in the funnel. Go visit our website or follow our socials. I would add a call to action as well. 2 more pieces of advice I have regarding lead magnets or freebies. Don't overthink it. Think about solving a pain point with that. Think about this being the first step of a staircase that leads to your offer. So it has to be a piece of what you have to offer. Maybe it's even something from the course that you're selling, a checklist or something, a guide from the course itself. Don't overthink it and test it organically. before you even run ads with it. Because what I'm learning sometimes, course creators come to us and they said, well, this is my lead magnet. I always ask them, have you tested it organically? Is there interest organically? Because what we find is sometimes we spend money on it, we run ads, and it just happens that there's no interest for it. People are not really interested in what you have. So even the free stuff has to provide value and has to be relevant for your target audience. So this is everything I have for today. Don't overthink it. Make sure you format it nicely. Make sure it's the first step from that staircase leading to your final offer. Have a nice design and test it organically, and then take it and then use Facebook ads to just keep on growing and building your list. And if you have any questions, type them below or reach out to us at Innovent You Solutions. Thank you for watching.